The seven jewels of royal power. This is a very, very early concept in Buddhism and in Buddhist art. It's really Indian cultural kind of symbolism. The seven jewels of royal power are the seven main objects that a universal monarch or a great king would possess. And these seven objects are first a wheel. Now the wheel here is for turning the law, for maintaining the law and turning the wheel of dharma, of truth. The second is a jewel. Now the jewel here is a wish-fulfilling jewel. So if you possess this jewel, any wishes you have are miraculously made manifest by this jewel. The third is a queen. Fourth is a minister. Fifth is an elephant. And the sixth is a horse. And the seventh is a general, a great general. So these seven things are found in very, very early forms of art, generally in stone. Now, they're also mentioned in literature. I believe even Nagarjuna in some of his texts, at least one text, talks about the seven jewels of royal power, refers to them as being objects for offering. And these are symbols. These are symbols that you find both in sculpture and in painting, and they can be found in painting often as secondary decorative items in the lower portion of a composition, and they're placed there as offerings. They're placed there as offerings generally for peaceful deities, teachers, religious kings of Tibet, because the seven jewels of royal power are peaceful offerings. In Vajrayana Buddhism, offerings are generally divided between wrathful offerings and peaceful offerings, and these are very much peaceful. So where you would find them is you would find them in the bottom right or left corner. Sometimes they can even be in the middle, the bottom of a lower portion of the composition. And now sometimes they can double up. You can't find all seven distinctly on their own. Sometimes the jewel might be placed on the back of the elephant, or the wheel placed on the back of the horse. So there's no prescribed way to do this, and there's no prescribed way that you have to draw or paint a king or a minister or a general. The wheel, yes, because we generally have 8 spokes to the wheel. But again, the jewels and the other objects are painted according to whatever cultural community that you traditionally come from, and then that is what the art is based on. So we have these 7 objects. They're very commonly found in painting, and they're sometimes confused with the 8 auspicious symbols. But the 8 auspicious symbols are actually not that often found in art. They can be found as sculpture more than art, where they're offered on a shrine as metal objects. But in painting, we find the 7 jewels of royal power are far more common. And again, we find it very, very early in Indian Buddhist art.